Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. The map is Shakira's Plateau. I am in the bottom right as the red Zerg, vilePsY. My opponent in the bottom left is Aiur. His life is for himself, apparently. That's so damn selfish. God! He should not work at a suicide hotline because... I don't even know why, but there's a joke there somewhere. Man, I need to go back. Watch my very original commentaries, my first ones of all time. Thank you, Phronesis. And see what kind of jokes I used to have, because I feel like I used to be a lot more fiery with my jokes and a lot more witty, less PC, and more Mac. Ha! That's a joke. Get it? Politically correct. PC, but then I was like Mac instead of like. Anyway, my opponent is throwing down a forward pylon, well, a pylon down his ramp anyway, which indicates a forge fast expansion. Now, of course, the metagame for ZVP now is 14 pool, 16 hatch, 26-ish hatch, 45-ish gas, 55-ish roach warren, evolution chamber, 65-ish, 2 more gas, and a lair. So, yeah, I've been pretty much hammering that in for you guys so you kind of know which builds to use against a Protoss player. Gonna be scaring this probe away and throwing down my spawning pool. He should have been seeing that spawning pool. And Protoss players, man, if you see the spawning pool go down, you should know what we're gonna do. If we can't get this natural, we're gonna be going for the third. So bring your probe out there after piloting our natural and try to block it, because we really want to get our natural. But if that doesn't happen, we'll still take a third. We'll still take our third location for our second base. So make sure you are on top of that, people. Make sure you are on top of that. We can see here, oh my gosh, he sees my pool, yet he's still waiting for a Nexus first. This is going to be dangerous. Oh, this probe's going to go down. That's pretty fortunate for me. Now he can't block my third. Now, what Protoss players will sometimes do is cancel this at the natural, so I'm not going to move my Overlord just yet. And just in case he does cancel it, I want to be ready with an additional drone. So I'm actually sending this drone out right now, just in case he cancels it. No cancel going down, so I'm going to be running him back to go and mine some more. Queen on the way. 17 out of 18 currently. Overlord should be started soon. I got some links coming out first, though. Oh, the Overlord's actually already done, so that's good. Links coming out. Now, if I had my Overlord in position, he actually didn't go to the position I wanted him to in time. If I had my Overlord in position, I would have made like 6 to 8 lings and just ran straight to him, because I would have seen he's going Nexus first. He's got a slow forge, maybe because he was too busy microing his probe. And then he's getting a gateway. He does not have a cannon right now, and this probe is the only thing blocking the way. And if I had like 6 or 8 lings here right now, which is possible considering I already have 4 lings busting down this pylon, I could be easily killing this gateway, forcing him to throw down a huge wall, possibly even winning the game outright. So always a good idea. Whoa, FPS, come on. Let me close out some apps and restart. Actually, it looks like it's going pretty good. It's never a bad idea to do these kinds of things. So I should have had this Overlord down here, but now it's a bit too late. Doesn't look like I'm going to be getting in. And look at this. Considering I destroyed the pylon with late lings, and I'm still almost going to be able to get inside here. Looks like he is going to be able to block it with the pylon, actually. This cannon completing. Going to run out my lings. There's no way inside of his base, so not a whole lot I can do here. Now canceling that pylon, so some decent awareness by Aiur, able to block that out just in case. Might not have been necessary, but you never know. So, alright, and right on time, we've got that third hatchery coming up. The third hatchery has finished, or rather the second hatchery is finished. The third hatchery at the natural, oh, lots of crazy tongue twisters going on here, has finished. And this is kind of something I've been contemplating. Is a transfer worth it when you're going to a third base this far away? And I've decided, yeah, it's either that or you're oversaturated at your main forever and your drones aren't really making the best use that they can. So yeah, transfer is worth it. It's just a little bit annoying having to go to the third instead of the natural. So I have done a transfer around 45. You should be seeing 2 gases going down. For now, I'm just going to be droning up like crazy. Maybe get a couple extra queens. We can see I've got 1 queen here, 1 queen here. No third queen yet. Actually, I do have a third queen, so that's pretty good. 4th queen is necessary sometimes if you want to start your creep spread. It depends on how many tumors you're able to lay. I was able to lay two creep tumors with her, so 3rd queen maybe not too important in the early game when you're trying to drone up hard. Maybe eventually... did I say 3rd or 4th? A 4th queen will be necessary. So yep, droning up. We are seeing I'm at about 45 supply, and my 2 geysers have gone down. This is going to allow me to have enough gas once my roach warren completes to hopefully pump out enough roaches to stop any zealot pressure. We can see warp gates on the way for Aiur, as well 2 more gateways. So he's going to want to... Ooh, he's got that +1 almost chrono boosted out. Man, Protoss upgrades are so insane. I don't know why they made them cheaper. It's like they affect every single ground unit Protoss uses, as opposed to like Terran upgrades, which have factory and infantry, and Zerg upgrades, which have range and melee. So it's kind of silly that they made them cheaper. I don't really understand that. But whatever. The game seems to be pretty somewhat, kind of, a little bit not really balanced right now for ZVP. Oh, good Overlord, good Overlord. Check out this Overlord placement, by the way. Popular pylon spots right around here. Popular pylon spot right around here. I'm going to see both of those spots. Looks like this Zealot is going to chop down a couple lings, and this Zealot has +1 already, and that's kind of got me a little bit scared. Oh, he's going to be sending this probe in to try to get some more pylons up here. Is he going to be able to warp in? His warp gates have finished. He's following this up with a Templar Archives, or whatever the hell that's called, a Twilight Council. 3 Zealots being warped in. My Roach Warren is not done yet. Seeing this, I should be morphing in tons of roaches as soon as I can. Layers on the way, +1's on the way, Ling speed on the way. No, I'm making 16 Lings. Lings aren't going to do anything against this number of Zealots. I need to make roaches. What am I doing? Just 2 roaches on the way, but it's so late. I should have been producing roaches way sooner, but it's not happening. And part of the reason it's not happening is because I don't have gas, because I'm not saturating these 2 geysers. I got around 65 supply. You have to be on top of these timings. This is so many Zealots with +1. I've got a lot of Lings, but with +1, what are these Lings going to do? This Queen's about to go down. These Lings, oh, gets an eject off. That baller-ass bitch is so sexy even when she's going down to die. And this hatchery looks like it's almost inevitably going to die, but what? You know what? He's not really attacking my Lings with all of his Zealots, so I am able to chip away at the Zealots. This hatchery is going lower and lower. I got 1 roach, 3 roaches now shooting away at these Zealots. Is it going to happen? No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's a big victory. That's a huge, huge victory for a Zerg. Defending a third was one thing, but defending a third against that many Zealots, that's a big, big pickup. Huge, huge pickup. So I'm now running off 61 harvesters off 3 bases. I've got burrow tech +1, speed tech coming, and I am in great shape. This hatchery is very vulnerable, but you know, I did see this probe. I know he's trying to sneak in a pylon somewhere. He really wants to warp in a couple Zealots or something to finish it off. Oh my goodness, this is all in, ladies and gents. This is so many gateways and a Dark Shrine off of 2 bases, and he's chrono boosting a second +1 weapons, or a second weapon upgrade, and he's got this Dark Shrine now. What do you see? Look at my vision on the minimap right now. What's the problem here? The problem is I have no scouting capability. Now, I know scouting isn't as important around this part of the game. When I've got my lair tech, I've got pretty much all the tech I think I need. I'm safely running off of 3 bases, but it kind of is because of this. You know, he can always go Dark Shrine. He can also follow up with double Stargate, like 5 or 6 Void Rays. I mean, what do I have to deal with 5 or 6 Void Rays? Nothing, really. I mean, I'm getting an Infestation Pit. It's still kind of late, though. So, really, you gotta have this Overlord. You gotta have this Overlord. Make him an Overseer. Just do 1 sweep in the early to mid game right about now, and watch out for this kind of stuff, because these DTs, they're now running out straight up to my third. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he's going to be splitting them, it looks like. So 1 of them going to my third, 1 of them going to my natural, or maybe my main, 2 more. So he's got 4 DTs on the way, and I don't have any detection. I don't have any detection at all. A spore and a couple spines here, spore and a couple spines here, and I'm good. Such a small price to pay to prevent this kind of thing from happening. 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old hatchery game. So, yep, there goes the third hatchery. He's going to be sending him to my natural now. Is he going to bring him one to my main? It doesn't look like it. I'd chop down my queen if I were him. Yeah, that's what he's going to be going for. That's a good choice. I mean, you can kill a couple probes, but it's not really drones, but it's not really worth it. But fortunately, I do have burrow. Looks like these Dark Templar are going to go down. Yes, there they go. And that's, is that the last of them? Does he have any more? Nope, looks like he has one in my main as well. This queen just barely able to burrow now. Keep in mind, while I am burrowing, you could argue that that's worse, because instead of him, you know, chopping down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones and me mining the whole time, he's chopping down 0, but I'm not mining at all. And also, he's going to be chopping down some of the guys. Oh my gosh, get back to work, you lazy asses. Oh my gosh, so many drones here because I had to transfer from my third. Now he's still running off of 2 bases. Oh my god, he's warping in so many stalkers. He's got a lot of money too. Where are all those pylons at? Just now replacing some pylons. And oh no, what the hell? Oh no, I sent them all to my natural. Go back to the main. What are you guys doing? Oh, there we go. This is not good management on my part. If we check out the units tab, I'm still sitting pretty on drones. 80 mother trucking drones right now, but only 21 roaches to his 25 stalkers. That's not good at all. That's not good at all, people. This is not looking good. Just now replacing that third hatchery. I need to start making some units because this guy, as I can see here, is not on a third base. Burrowed Ling. This means a timing attack. I mean, DTs, yeah, that's going to slow him down. Zealot's attack, yeah, that's going to slow him down a little bit. But still, he's got potential to throw out a pretty big timing attack right now off of 2 base, and that's exactly what we're seeing. +2 stalkers. My roaches are +2, so that's pretty good. But these infestors, pretty crazy against +2 stalkers, so I should be able, well, you know, I was going to say I should be able to hold my own, but I don't have many roaches at all. I need to start making roaches. I'm not making any roaches. I just don't have the money. I got to check my saturation real fast. Okay, that's good. That's good. I guess I'm just running off 2 base. I'm trying to build roaches. I've got 6 more on the way, but here he comes. I've got good creep spread. Does he have an observer? Yes, he does. He's going to be able to take down these creep tumors just fine. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I got some infestors, but that's so many stalkers. So many stalkers. I'm pumping out more roaches. 27 roaches against 39 stalkers. They're bad enough against stalkers as it is. Oh, he's going to blink in a handful of stalkers to take down 2 infestors, destroying 1 fungal growth. This is not looking good at all, but these fungals are doing so much damage. Ling's being rallied in. Need to use this guy. There he goes. Fungal down there on the top. All these stalkers with no shields whatsoever. Oh my gosh, but a DT just chopping up everything in the back. And Roach is being rallied, but it looks like it's just too late. This was just a huge stalker push, and I just end up rage quitting because, man, I was not expecting that. I gotta say, man, in this game, this caught me off guard so much. I didn't realize like how much he'd crippled my economy just by killing a hatchery and forced me to burrow and stuff. I thought I was doing fine, and then all of a sudden a bajillion stalkers come in. I mean, my 80 drone count might have something to do with it. That's a little bit too much if you really need an army right away, but shit, man, it really threw me off, and that's really why you need to be scouting. Just imagine if I had an overlord right here, I'd have to move 2 inches to see this dark shrine. If I had an overlord right here, I'd have to move 2 inches to see all these gateways, and if I had an overseer, I could see everything immediately. So do not neglect scouting no matter what your opponent throws at you in the early game. Hope you guys learned your lesson. So that's gonna be it. I love you all. Thanks for watching.